is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Car Talk, and today I want to talk about purpose, passion, the vision, that deep-seated belief inside of yourself, and how it's fucking mandatory that you chase it. Stop running away from that voice within. That is your greatness. That is your path set in stone. That is the path and the life that is going to bring you the most fulfillment. You just got to have the blind faith, and you got to trust God. And day in, day out, when you keep showing up with that blind faith and that trust, you will start to feel and see that you are getting pushed closer towards where you want to be. That path will be illuminated. You will slowly become that person. All of the setbacks, all of the failures, when you bounce back, all that does is just sharpen your vision. You will gain so much more than you lost. When you experience a setback or a failure, it's just the present you dying. Because you have to transform. You have to evolve to become the person that you prayed for. To become the person that you wish to be. The present you has to be broken down and it has to die off. So you have to go through setbacks. You have to go through adversity. You have to overcome so you can change mentally so you can become that person. And when you do overcome every adversity, every failure, every setback, the more you do that, the more you will become that person that you prayed to become. And eventually, if you keep doing that day in and day out, in years to come, you will be in that place that you wish to be. You just have to have that blind faith, and you gotta trust the process. Write your vision down, believe in it, trust it, and yeah, some days you're gonna feel lost, some days you're gonna feel discouraged, some days you're gonna feel unmotivated, some days you don't want to show up, but if you keep showing up and you keep prevailing, even when everything seems lost, trust me, you're gonna gain so much more than you feel like you have lost. All your questions will be answered, and you're slowly molding and shaping yourself into that person. But this is just a fair warning. When you start to follow the voice within and that deep-seated belief, and you lean towards that direction with blind faith, and you trust and you believe, you're going to be walking one of the loneliest paths that a human can walk. But you have to trust that process, because you need to be separated from society. You need to be separated from everybody else, because you're not going to get to where you want to go if you don't have that internal belief, if you don't have that flame, if you don't have that drive. You're not going to make it. You're not going to become that person. And society, these are all mediocre individuals who have settled. You cannot become that person when you have vultures, when you have leeches draining that belief, draining that greatness, draining that potential out of you. You need to be separated, and you need to be alone. That's the only way that you can grow and become that person. Because this is built upon belief. This is built upon momentum. And trust me, in society, you're not going to be having people around you who are feeding you with belief, feeding you with anything positive, feeding you with anything that's going to make you grow. It's actually quite the opposite. The only thing they care about is making sure that the people beside them are staying beside them. Not moving up, gives a fuck if they move down, but as soon as you shoot up and become greater or have more ambition or want to do more, these people who don't level up, who stay stagnant and still, they will try to drag you back down to your old version. They will try to drag you back down so you guys could be cohesive, so you guys could be in the same place. There is no growth in society. I'm sorry, there's no growth with any of these people. You have to be separated. It is God helping you. You are not lonely. You are blessed. And you have to follow that voice within, and you have to build upon that. And eventually, when you keep showing up and you're putting the work in and day out, you're going to meet up with the people who are right for you. People who value what you have to say. Like, a lot of the times I say things and people will just blatantly fucking ignore me. It has been my family. It has been my friends. It has been people at work. I can say something that is weighing heavy on my heart and they will just ignore the whole thing. And I've experienced that multiple times. There's just a disconnect between me and other people because I'm different. I'm not put on this earth to fucking stay stagnant and still at my job and fucking die. I'm here to serve God. I'm here to serve myself, and I'm here to follow my vision. I got that vision. I feel it. And nobody else can see that. My family can't see that. My friends can't see that. The people around me can't see that, so I'm an outcast. They don't understand me, and I don't understand them. So when I have a conversation with my family, it just feels off. Like, things feel off. Now, God bless them. I'm going to open up some new doors and open up some new possibilities, and I'm going to be that light so they can light their light and they can believe in themselves and they can do more with their lives. Like, I'm gonna be that person, but at first you're that weirdo, you're that fucking weird guy who's doing shit that nobody understands, and like the stuff you say, they don't understand it because they don't have that urgency for life. Like, when I break out in a conversation, like, my mind is so set far into the future and I'm thinking about so many things, and like, these people are just having conversations about the most mediocre, small-minded, same conversation as it's been like 5 years ago things. I just zone out and I check out because I I've been hearing the same conversation since when I was a child. Nothing has changed. These people haven't changed. They always stay the same. And that's why I stay alone. Because I want to build upon what I believe in so I can put myself in that environment that I want to be in. So I can, put myself around people who are like-minded so I can flourish as a human being. Because if I have these thoughts of wanting to do more and I have this vision inside of me that is weighing heavy and I'm not taking action, I'm not leaning in towards that direction, and I'm just staying stagnant and still, and I'm working at this job and I'm just living in quiet desperation and I'm wishing and I'm hoping, I'm gonna be one miserable dude. And I understand that, and I'm not living like that. I respect myself enough to not put my soul in that position to where I'm making my family proud by only caring about this job and having my head down and grinding, but inside I feel miserable and I want to break down and there's so much more that I want to do in this life. I could go that direction and then my family and people around me could understand me, or I could work at my job, I could do great at my job, but I could have some astronomical belief and I could believe in my vision. And I could talk about that and I could feel that and I could follow that, and I'm gonna be so misunderstood because society, look around, everybody is the same. But yeah, the only thing I have fucking gained from talking to these people in society, whether it be family, whether it be random people, is a lack of belief, low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, doubting myself, questioning myself. Like, that's all I fucking gained. Fuck them, seriously. Like, that is all I've ever gained from trying to integrate myself or fit in with society. Because that's how they're living. It's a slew of people who are okay with being number two, who are okay with not changing their life or becoming more disciplined or doing more with their life, and power to them if they're trying to do more with their life. But a lot of the times, it's that crab in the bucket syndrome. Like, you're trying to crawl out and they'll just grab you and pull you down, and eventually you just get sick and fucking tired of that shit. You just get sick and tired of, like, rising up and feeling amazing and feeling yourself, and then these people drag you back down because they see that potential inside of you and they want to take it out. They want to stop that greatness. And after a while, it's like, no, I'm walking alone. That's just the way it's going. I'm only hanging around people that add value to my life, that give me inspiration, that give me motivation, that give me fuel. But yeah, I love my family, and I shouldn't be putting this out there, but like, man, when I was doing YouTube videos when I was a kid, and I loved it so much, it was just a burning passion inside of me. And I like opened myself up and I was like sharing it, and then I had people, jumping in, whether it be family, and they're telling me, that I'm dumb, that I'm stupid, like, why am I doing this? And then they'd fucking all talk shit. And I just have ingrained memories of them, like, throwing doubt and, like, fucking up my path and, like, fucking up my belief and fucking up my self-esteem. And it's like, I love them. They're just projecting, like, maybe what they have been told or what they have experienced in their life. But all I've gained from my family, to be honest, is just insecurity and doubt. Fucked up thoughts that I have right now that slow me down and don't allow me to grow and, like, are constricting and fuck me up are things that my family have told me about myself that are all fucking lies. And it's just because I'm misunderstood. I come from a different place. I have passion. I got urgency for life, meaning I'm very ambitious. I want to attack my goals and I want to get my shit fucking done. I don't want to sit around. So yeah, I'm the oddball out. I'm weird because I have ambition. I'm just telling you that, like, if you're chasing your vision or you're chasing your purpose, you gotta walk alone because you need that feel. You need that belief. And I'm sorry, but like, everybody could be draining that from you. Whether it be family, whether it be strangers, whether it be whomever. Just follow your path and you're gonna be alone for a while. And once you start following your path, once you start following your vision, once you start inspiring, once you start lighting up that path and illuminating it for others, you can spark that belief inside of them. And down the road, they can join you. But for now, protect your dream. Protect what you have. Because if you show that to some small-minded individuals, like, what do you think is going to happen? But yeah, I feel like if you have a vision or you have something that's weighing heavy on your heart that you want to do, you got to be alone, man. Because you have to build upon that faith. You have to build that belief. You have to build that connection with God. You have to build that drive. You have to build yourself up so you can go out of your way and follow that. Because society and the environment that you're living in or existing in is going to be screaming the opposite. It's screaming mediocre. It's screaming, who gives a fuck about time? We're just relaxing. We're just complacent. We don't want to change. We're stagnant. We're still. We don't want to evolve. We don't want to change. We don't want to do more with our lives. Like, it just screams that. And if you introduce yourself to that or you try to fit into that, you're going to become that. And I'm not saying go and be an asshole and disrespect people. No, you should be that light for others, and you should show them a brand new path, and you should help people, and you should uplift them. But like, a lot of these people don't want to change. You could throw anything at them, or you could say anything, or you could do anything, and they're not going to change. It's just, they're set in their routine, they're set in their habit, and that's it. I'm just saying, protect your energy and protect what you have. Protect that belief. And I don't give a fuck who it is, and you shouldn't either. Like, if it's someone extremely close to you, love them from a distance. If they ain't giving you that feel, if they're not adding logs to your fire or adding gasoline to your fire, like, don't be around them. I don't care who it is. They're stalling your progress, and they're making you fucking doubt yourself. Shooting your ideas down, they're shooting your belief down. Okay, see ya. I don't care who you are. If I feel that my energy's being drained or you're trying to strip